Hi class 7, welcome back to the chemistry class. So what we are going to continue today, we are going to understand what are the fundamental particles of an atom. Now what are the fundamental particles basically? Till now we have known that atom is indivisible. This is the smallest particle. Till now we have known this, we have read about this. But after some years or some century that John Dalton have discovered atom, the scientists have further gone and researched thoroughly about these atoms. Then they have found out what? It is not the basic or fundamental particles. It can also be splitted out into 3 more fundamental particles. Okay, so what are they and how is the structure of an atom looks like? So look at this structure. This is a structure of how an atom looks like. Okay, so how do you find any similarity with something you have already read? If you haven't, then I must say, isn't this looks like a solar system? So yes, atom have a certain similarity with our solar system, where you can find the similarity. Sun remains in the center and the planet revolves around it. Similarly, in this case, where what we call the sun in our solar system, in a structure of atom, we call it as nucleus. Okay, so this middle portion is called nucleus, and the outer orbit, they are called octet. Okay, so here we can say they are octet or orbits. Alright, now what are these minus plus I have written out there? First of all, we have to understand what are the particles or what are the fundamental particles of an atom. From there, we should know that there are 3 fundamental particles. First one is called proton. What is called? It's called proton. Second one is electron. And the third one is neutron. Okay. Now, these 3 fundamental particles, they are residing inside an atom. We will find all of these 3 particles inside it. So where are they? You can see the outer particles which are revolving around. See, in the first orbit there are 2 minus particles. So here these 2 are all the circles or the planets you can see outside in the orbits. They are containing the negative sign and they are known as electron. So where this electron are residing, this electron inside the atom is residing in the orbits that are surrounding or circumferencing this nucleus. Understand? Now inside this nucleus, what is there? Inside this nucleus, it contains the proton and the neutron together. Okay, so here you can see that I have marked certain signs in there. So it must have some meaning. So what is its meaning? This sign stands for the negatively charged, negative charge. So electrons contain negative charge while the protons have positive charge. And the neutrons are chargeless. They are chargeless. Now you can understand. So summary it up. Here electrons are residing in the orbits surrounding the nucleus and the nucleus containing the proton and neutron, where the proton containing the positive charge and the neutron, they are chargeless in nature. Understand? Now, there is another interesting fact about them. The number of proton, how we are going to understand how many protons are residing inside this nucleus and how many neutrons are there. The interesting thing is this: number of electrons, they are residing outside in the orbit. This number of electrons are equal to the number of protons in this atom. Okay, so what that stands for? Here you can see how many electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so total number of electrons in this diagram is 6. So how many proton it should be? 6. So here number of electron will be 6. So number of proton will be 6. Okay, now you see that there is a chart given out here. I have taken to determine what are the characters of the electron, proton and neutron, and we are going to understand this by tallying it. Okay, tallying all these three together. So first of all, what is the symbol of electron, proton and neutron? How we are going to understand what is the symbol? So here see, the symbol of an electron is E. From its initial is E minus because it is negatively charged. Again similarly for the proton, that is P plus, and for the neutron, that is N0 because it is chargeless. That means charge is 0. For the nature, how is their nature? Electron is very negative, proton is positive, neutron is neutral. Charge, for the charge, how much charge they are containing? Electron is -1 while proton is +1, neutron is 0. So neutron itself does not have any charge. So as every matter is made up of atoms, so why, if they are containing charge itself, so if we would have ideally, if they are not chargeless in nature, if we are touching this marker, I would have been charged or I would have been in shock. But they are neutral. Why? Because the charge of the electron, they are balancing the charge of the proton inside. Okay, that means you can see that the charge of the electron minus is balancing the charge of the proton, that is +1. -1 + 1 gives what? 0. So this is also happening in case of an atom. That's why the atoms are chargeless in nature. Okay. Regarding the mass, their mass is weighed or their mass is determined by a unit called AMU, atomic mass unit. Okay. So electron is very negligible in their mass. So it's almost nearly 0 AMU. While proton is 1 AMU, neutron is 1 AMU by mass. Okay, so this is it for today, and in our next class we are going to learn some of the more topic regarding the atoms. So see you there.